Good morning, dear students. Good morning, all the teachers. Good morning, all the officers. Okay, yesterday, my name is Pradnya Khare, and yesterday we had started with the sexual reproduction in plants of the same chapter, Life Processes in Living Organism, Part 2. Same topic we are going to continue today also. Okay. Yesterday, directly we started that sexual reproduction in plants. Just we will see the two main processes of sexual reproduction in human beings. Okay, that is gamete formation and fertilization. Okay, whenever a child is born, the family members usually start comparing child's appearance as to whom he or she resembles more. Okay, now male gamete and female gamete and the zygote is formed embryo in the embryo sac and the child is born. Okay, all these, although a matter of chance, is governed by certain laws. Okay, some fundamentals of genetics including Mendel's law of inheritance as Mendel's law of inheritance and the sex-linked inheritance. It is essential to know beforehand some basic aspects of genetics. Okay, about the chromosomes, the genes, and some common hereditary traits in humans. Gametes are formed by the process of meiosis. Okay, in meiosis, chromosome numbers is reduced to half. Hence, haploid gametes are formed. Okay, haploid male gametes. A diploid zygote is formed in this process by the union of haploid male and female gamete. Okay, haploid male gamete and haploid female gamete unite to form a diploid zygote. Male parent, female parent. Okay. All organisms, whether animals, plants, or microorganisms, produce their own kind through reproduction. But the offsprings are never identical to their parents. Some difference, however small it may be, is found in them. The term heredity may be defined as transmission of genetically based characteristics from parents to offsprings, or the genetic constitution of an individual. Okay, the child is born, he will take some genes of male parent and some of female parent. Okay, there will be some small difference, however small it may be. It will not be identical to their parents. It means that young ones look like their parents. Cat produce cats and not dogs. A mango seed germinates into a mango tree. Humans give birth only to humans and not to apes. Even the curd bacteria, which grows in milk, undergoes hundreds of generations each day and continue to produce the same type of bacteria and not any different type. Okay, human beings Human beings as a species share many main characters of or traits among themselves which identify the species Homo sapiens. Yet the various races or tribes look different in several features. Even within the same race or tribe, the individual members in the population show differences. Further, within a family members show differences in body features. These small differences among the individuals of the same species are called variations. Okay, the same is true for animals also. We keep pets like dog or cat and domestic animals like cow or buffalo. There are so many breeds of each one of them, and even in the same breed, there are minor differences and variations among individuals. Any inheritable feature of an organism is a character. The alternative forms of a character are called as triads. Now, see in this chart, okay, male parent, male gamete, female parent, female gamete. Now, features like see black eyes, free earlobe, blood group A, male parent. Now, here features of female parent, brown eyes, attached earlobe, blood group B. Now, the zygote, that is the offspring is of a parent. What are the features? Brown eyes, free earlobe, and blood group is O. Okay, we inherit thousands of characters from our parents, father and mother, who in turn had inherited from their parents. Okay, thus the family members, brothers, sisters, cousins tend to resemble one another. See the color of the eyes, brown or blue, hair shape that is curly or straight, eyebrows heavy, bushy or thin, then hair on the middle joint of fingers, that is growth or no growth, color vision, normal or red green, color blindness, tongue rolling, rolling of tongue into U shape when extended out from the mouth or no rolling, hand use, that is left handed or right handed, skin color, total absence of pigment in the color or normal, light or dark pigment. Earlobe, that is free or attached. Lips, thick or thin. Then blood group, Rh positive or Rh negative. These all features we have seen, okay, that the offspring is carrying from their parents, and their parents have carried forward from their parents. Genetic variation in the offspring. Genetic engineering is the technique in which genetic constitution of an organism is altered by introducing new genes into its chromosome. Hormones like estrogen, testosterone, follicle stimulating hormone, luteinizing hormone are responsible for changes occurring in the human body during the onset of the sexual maturity. Okay, when the teenager starts, the girl or boy, they hormone due to the hormonal changes like estrogen, testosterone, follicle stimulating hormone, luteinizing hormone, okay, their sexual maturity takes place. There is a female reproductive system, ovum, and in male reproductive system, sperms. Yesterday we have seen, likewise in the sexual reproduction in humans, we have seen the sexual reproduction in plants, that is gynoecium, that is the female, and androecium, that is the male, essential whorls. And we have seen corolla and calyx, that is the accessory whorls. Okay. What do we get from biodiversity? Human beings as a species share many characters or traits among themselves which identify the species of Homo sapiens. The genetically modified organism that produce is grown to multiply fast and the gene product is obtained in large quantities. Genetic counseling is yet another practical aspect. Okay. First, we'll see in a healthy ecosystem, there is a balanced interaction of living organism among them and with their physical environment. Okay. So, from the biodiversity, what humans obtain? Oxygen, food, clean water, medicines, natural resources such as wood. Biodiversity components, diversity of genetic material, different genes within populations, diversity of species, variety of ecosystems. Okay. Now we will see genes. Okay, genes are the specific part of a DNA segment of chromosome which determine the hereditary characters. According to the latest finding, there are nearly 19,000 genes in humans. Okay, how many? 19,000 genes in humans. Chromosome number 1 has the largest number of genes, that is 2,968, and chromosome Y has the fewest, that is 2,031. Genome is the full complement of DNA including all genes of an organism. All species have fixed number of chromosomes. However, the characteristics of species including physical appearance, body functions, behavior, etc., are not simply the outcome of chromosome number, but these are the result of the units called genes, which the chromosomes carry. The lion and the cat have the same number of chromosomes, that is 38, yet one is distinct from the other in the body, size, appearance, color, behavior. All such characters of an organism are the result of genes located on chromosomes. Now we know that plants can reproduce using sexual reproduction, which produces new varieties. Plants have special reproductive organs that we have seen. Okay, plant rep. Now, due to the tissue culture and biotechnology, okay, you can now buy corn of almost any color. And you see, first we used to see the only the yellow color corn. Now you can see the variety color of corns. How it is happening? This is a changes in the agriculture management due to biotechnology. Genetically modified crops, okay, GM crops, genetically modified crop, that is GM crops, are being produced by introducing changes in DNA of natural crops. Normally, such varieties are not found in nature. Thus, new varieties are produced artificially. Okay, natural was only yellow corn, and other color you are seeing. Okay, and mm, the size, the shape of the corns, that is different useful characters are introduced in such varieties. Okay, thus new varieties are produced artificially. All these other varieties are produced artificially. Some naturally occurring varieties cannot withstand environmental stresses like frequently changing temperature, you know, global warming, wet and dry famines, okay, changing climate, etc. However, genome, that is genetically modified crops, can grow in any of such adverse conditions. These all the artificially produced new varieties, they can grow in any such adverse conditions. That which are the adverse conditions? That is the stresses like frequently changing the temperature, wet and dry famines. As GM crops are resistant to insect, pest, pathogens, chemical weedicides, the use of harmful chemicals like pesticide can be avoided. So all these artificially uh, produced, they can we can avoid the chemicals like pesticides can be avoided. Due to use of seeds of GM crops, there is improvement in nutritive value and decrease in loss of crops. Okay, variation can lead to different colors, size, and taste of the fruit. All this is happening, taking place in the field of agriculture due to biotechnology. These are called as genetically modified crops. Okay, due to use of seeds of GM crops, there is improvement in nutritive value. Nutritive value increases and decrease in the loss of crops. Okay, that we have seen. That is the stresses like frequently changing temperature. Now you have seen many you we are facing the heavy rainfall, and sometimes when the season is not there, also rainfall is there. So all the farmers, they have to take care of their farming. So changing climate, etc., GM crops can grow in any such adverse conditions. Plant reproduction, as gardeners can use sexual reproduction to create new varieties, okay, of an old plant. Using of old plant, they can create a new varieties. This can make them more valuable or simply more interesting, that we have seen in the tissue culture. Suppose you want to grow a garden like one shown, one you have to imagine. Then nowadays, a complete organism can be developed from a single cell or from tissue with the help of tissue culture technique. A liquid, solid, or gel like medium prepared from agar, which supplies nutrients and energy necessary for the tissue culture, is used in this technique. Excuse me. This we have seen yesterday's also. That is, a plant can reproduce in two ways: sexually with another plant, or sexually without another plant. For this lesson, we are going to look at the plant reproducing sexually. This can lead to new varieties being produced. In this way, as the seeds of better quality of crops are being produced, farmers all over the world are cultivating GM crops on large scale. The area under its cultivation is increasing day by day. High yielding varieties of GM crops like banana, maize, rice, potato, soybean, tomato, cotton, apple, brinjal, papaya, beet, rose, tobacco, wheat, etc. are available. Okay? Pest resistant genes have been introduced in some of these GM crops. In this way, green evolution is being achieved through tissue culture, and a country like India with a huge population is meeting with success in producing sufficient food grains for all. Steps in reproduction we have seen: pollination, germination of pollen grains, fertilization, formation of fruit and seed. We had seen yesterday male reproductive organ, female gametes are stored here, that is in ovary. Okay, female reproductive organs are stigma, style, and ovary. This whole is called as carpel. And male reproductive organ, that is anther and filament, is called as stamen. Reproductive floral organs, that is male stamen, is consist of anther, part of the stamen that produce pollen. You here see the filament, that is stalk-like structure that holds the anther. And pollen grains, male gametophyte, which consist of male gametes. Here you can see the yellow color anther and a filament. Okay, just giving holds, that is holding the hand anther. Now flower stamen, that is pollen. Okay? In the that is anther and filament. Pollen grain and germination. Pollen grain germination and fertilization. Okay? Now double fertilization occurs. One sperm, that is nucleus, fertilizes the egg, producing zygote, which becomes the plant embryo inside the seed. Another sperm nucleus fuses with the polar nuclei, resulting in a triploid endosperm, 3N. Endosperm is a source of food for a young embryo. Okay. See the seed germination. The seed contains the future plant or embryo which develops into seedlings under appropriate conditions. This process is called as seed germination. You can do some activity at your home also. You can take grains, and you have to variety of grains you can take, and you can keep in a bowl with the water, and after 8 days or 10 days you will find how the seed is germinating. Okay. Tissue culture can be used to grow those plants on large scale which bear flowers, fruits of excellent quality. Here you can see the structure of a seed. It has a cotyledons, plumule, which gives shoot system, and radicle, which gives root system. Formation of fruit and seed. After fertilization, the zygotes divide several times to form an embryo within the ovule. The ovule develops a tough coat and is gradually converted into a seed. The ovary grows rapidly to form a fruit. Sepals, petals, stigma, style falls down. What are spores? Okay. It is a unicellular structure. Spores form a life cycle in many plants, that is algae, bacteria, fungi and protozoa. Spores are formed during unfavorable conditions. They can survive without nutrients, and it forms highly resistant structure. See the structure of a spore. It has a coat, outer membrane, and after that you will see the cortex, and it has a cell wall, and it has inner membrane, that is the core. Excuse me. Germination. Sporulation is followed by germination. An endospore and exospore returns to its vegetative state by a process called germination. Germination is triggered by physical or chemical damage to the endospore's coat. Spore formation is a means by which some bacteria are able to survive extremely harsh environmental conditions. The genetic material of the bacterial cells is concentrated and then surrounded by a protective coat, rendering the cell impressive to desiccation, heat and many chemical changes. The bacteria in this stage of spore is metabolically inert and can remain stable for months to years. When exposed to favorable conditions, germination can occur with the production of single cells that subsequently can undergo normal replication. It should be obvious that the complete eradication of disease caused by spore-forming microorganisms is difficult or impossible. Two major groups of bacteria that form spores and aerobic genus Bacillus, for example, disease anthrax, and anaerobic genes Clostridium, that is disease tetanus. Now, spore wall. The innermost layer surrounding the inner spore membrane is called a spore wall. It contains normal and becomes the cell wall of the germinating vegetative cell. Germination process occurs in three stages. Which are these three stages? That is activation, initiation, and outgrowth. Genetic variation. We have seen genetic variation. Genetic variation are generally referred to the different genes between individual members of a population, which the various types of genes are expressed. Genetic variation is important for survival and adaptations of a species as it helps in terms of natural selection and evolution. Causes of genetic variation. Genetic variation is the result of mutation, gene flow between population and sexual reproduction. In a sexually reproducing organism, some genetic variation may still result from mutation. The chromosome number is constant for individual of a species, and each body cell of that species has same number of chromosomes. Humans have 46 chromosomes. Okay, chromosome numbers of the other common animals and plants. See, humans have 46, then gorilla 48, potato 48, monkey 54, dog 78, uh, crayfish 200. Now, onion has 16, maize 20. These are the chromosome numbers I am telling. Lion 38, tiger 38, domestic cat 38, mouse 40, some insects more than 1000 chromosomes. In each organism, the chromosome occurs in even numbers. This is so because they always occur in pairs. Sexual reproduction causes genetic variation because of three factors. Which are these three factors? During the cell division, produced egg produce sperm. Genetic material is exchanged when these sex cells are formed. Chromosomes are assorted by chance. In addition, and are random egg and sperm combined during fertilization. The word gene was coined by geneticist. Okay, the detailed DNA structure came to knowledge much later. The sex of the child depends upon the kind of sperm that fertilizes the egg. The egg contains only X chromosome, but half of the sperm released into the genital tract of the female during. It is simply a matter of chance as to which type of sperm fuses with the ovum. Gene therapy. Gene therapy is an experimental technique that uses to treat or prevent disease. In the future, this technique may allow doctors to treat a disorder by inserting a gene into a patient's cell instead of using drug or surgery. Now, for if any diseases have facing any human is facing any disease, so we give him some drug or we do some surgery. But in future, what the research is going on and what the scientists are doing, that technique may allowed by doctors to treat a disorder by inserting a gene into a patient's cell. Gene therapy uses technology to change the genetic composition of a cell. Again, I'll tell you. Normally, every gene has two alternative forms for a character producing different effects. Okay. To understand this, again take a same example of tongue rolling. A large number of people can roll their tongue into a tube projecting out of mouth. The genetic constitutions, that is pertaining to the kinds of genes possessed, are called genotype, and expressed shown characters is called as phenotype. Though there are many similarities between the parents and their offerings, there are some differences too. These similarities and differences are all the effect of heredity. The segment of DNA which contains all the information for synthesis of particular proteins is called a gene. For that protein, it is necessary to know the relationship of these proteins with the characteristics of organisms. To understand the concept of heredity, let us consider a characteristic plant height. We know that there are the growth hormones in plants. Increase in height of plant depends upon the quantity of growth hormone. The quantity of growth hormone produced by a plant depends upon the efficiency of the concerned enzyme. Efficient enzymes produce a greater quantity of hormones, due to which the height of the plant increases. However, if the enzymes are less efficient, a small quantity of hormone is produced, leading to a stunting of the plant. The transfer of characteristics from parents to offerings is called as the heredity. It is due to the heredity that the pupils are similar to dog. Okay, infants are similar to humans. Each chromosome is made up of a single DNA molecule. Segments of the DNA molecules are called as genes. Due to the variety in the sequence of nucleotides, different kinds of genes are formed. These genes are arranged in a line. Gene control the structure and the function of the cell of the body. Also, they transmit the hereditary characteristics from parents to offsprings. Hence, they said to be the functional units of heredity. That is why many similarities are seen between parents and their offspring. Information about protein synthesis is stored in the genes. Have you heard about the DNA fingerprinting? The sequence of the genes in the DNA of a person, that is the genome of the person, is identified. It is useful to identify the lineage and identify the criminals, because it is the unique to every person. Okay, it's very unique too. So it's used in the um, investigation to find out the criminals. So here we have seen force, formation, germination, structure of a spore. Then we have seen the formation of fruits and seeds. Okay. Chromosomes are the carriers of heredity. Heredity depends mainly on the kind of genes the chromosomes carry. Just I'm taking a small revision. Chromosomes are only visible when a cell nucleus is about to divide. Photographs of the dividing cell nucleus can be taken through a high power light microscope. These photographs are used for the artificially arranging the chromosomes according to their size and shape. Now you must have heard the name of the Mendel. Okay, he was the father of genetics. Genetic engineering is the technique in which the genetic constitution of an organism is altered by introducing new genes into its chromosomes. The genetically modified organisms thus produce is grown to multiply fast and the product is obtained in large quantities. The hormone insulin was first such product. The insulin producing genes of mammals has been successfully introduced in certain bacteria which have been made it to produce seed technology. Excuse me. Seed technology. There is a human genome project. Okay.
फोटो
Hello.
लेके आई अभी मिठा हे बरोबर समजलं तिला फोटो घेऊन त्या यायचं दिवशी तो केविलने कॉन्टॅक्ट केलं म्हणून तिला माहिती कळली सांगितलं तिला काय काय करायचंय तेव्हा आली आता तिचा फोन पण नाही लागत दिलेले नंबर अभी क्या सब हो गए पढ़ा के अभी सब पढ़ाई हो गई खत्म हो गई अभी फॉर्म भर रहे हैं क्या फायदा क्या पढ़ाएगा अभी 9 महीने मैंने जो किया नहीं अभी पढ़ाएगा तू केव्हाचा फोटो आहे आपण बघा लहानपणीचा फोटो घेऊन नहीं डालना नया फोटो निकाल के लेके आ बोला था ना मैंने नया फोटो निकाल 9th में है क्या वो अभी तो 9th का कैसे चलेगा ये बोर्ड से लेंगे ऐसे नहीं तेरी मम्मी को बुला के लेके आ परसों तभी फॉर्म भरेगी मैं नया फोटो निकाल नया फोटो वाइट अभी जा नया फोटो निकाल और मम्मी को लेके आना है
Hello. Hello.
हेलो मैम
I have completed the chapter. If the students have any queries, I request them to
evolution
ask.
part also
Yes.
okay कुछ तो आजू बाजू से कांटेक्ट करना चाहिए ना फोन नंबर नहीं है बस और बच्चे से बात करनी चाहिए नौ नौ लड़कियां है क्लास में किसी से भी कांटेक्ट नहीं कर सकते Students, you have any doubts? Raise your hand. Shubhanshu Yadav.
Hello.
Pradnya ma'am,
Yes, ma'am.
wind up the lecture.
Yeah, ma'am.
Okay.
Thank you, ma'am. Can I leave? Leave the meeting?